Hello Internet, Sant Oblivion 903 here once again, and welcome to today's episode of What Grinds My Gears. As you can probably imagine from the picture you saw at the start, this video is about the Nintendo Amiibos. And welcome to all of the people watching live on Periscope, and to also the people watching this at a later date on YouTube. I apologise to the people on YouTube if the quality is suffering a little bit. I am recording on Periscope, which is Twitter's sort of live stream app that they've just brought out on Android. It's been out on iOS for quite a while, but it appears to only save the quality in 320 by 568, even though my front camera can record 1080p and my back cam can record 4K resolution. So it's still a few teething problems, still trying to figure it out. So if the quality is lacking a little bit, then I apologise for that one. And also I've got to hold the camera up vertical, because if I turn it on its side, it doesn't really work out very well. So anyway, back to the matter at hand. In today's video, I'm talking about the Nintendo Amiibos. And as you all know, this is kind of Nintendo's version of Skylanders. And not entirely the same though, because the Amiibos, at least at this moment in time, don't have their own game specifically for it, like Skylanders has their own adventure games. The Amiibos are pretty much, I don't really know how to describe them. They're just little sort of add-on things that you can unlock stuff in games. If you use them on Super Smash Bros, you can play against them and you can train them up. You can use them on Mario Kart to unlock skins for your Mii character. There's a few other uses for them as well, but for the most part, they're sort of the more cute ornaments to look at, and little figurines that you can place on your desk. I've got a couple of them here. I'm just going to sort of show you a couple. I've already got some, and as you can see, they are pretty cool though. They are really, really cool things to look at, and they're quite nice just to have sort of sat on the desk. It does look cool, especially being a massive Nintendo fan like I am. And yeah, but although I do absolutely love them, the reason I am wanting to talk about them today and why they are going into my What Grinds My Gears series, which is my rant series where I talk about how pissed off I am at the world and specific things in it, is because Nintendo, despite the fact that these guys are hugely popular, do not understand the concept of supply and demand, and there's a massive demand for them, and Nintendo give us all a limited supply. And so much so that yesterday a lorry full of Splatoon Special Editions and Amiibos for the Wii U was heading from Nintendo Europe's warehouse to Game UK, which is one of the biggest game retailers in the UK, and the lorry was hijacked. It was robbed in a GTA style heist, I imagine, and all of the shipment is gone. And although you think we could just get some more of them, it's not quite that simple, because the Squid Amiibo that comes with the Splatoon Special Edition, it's the only way to get that Amiibo in Europe is by buying a Special Edition. And by the sound of it, once a shop's got its shipment of games and Amiibos, once that stock's gone, it is gone. So unfortunately, Game will no longer have the Special Editions in, or I don't even know if they've got any of the Amiibo. I know Special Editions aren't in, but pretty much now means that the Squid Amiibo is pretty much non-existent in terms of being able to get a hold of one, because Nintendo won't ship any more out. And by having this limited supply, these people robbed the lorry, and now we're probably going to see them on eBay for 30 or 40 quid each at least, which is absolutely stupid, because if Nintendo just met supply and demand, we wouldn't have this issue. And it's one of those really, really, really stupid things. I don't even know how to put it into words. How it's like if Skylanders just sort of produced a couple of hundred of them, and the whole world would have went insane. They have been able to keep up with supply and demand. There's always Skylanders on the shelf, and it's very rare that if you go out and get one, you can not get hold of the one you intend to get. They always meet the demand, and that's why it is a $1 billion plus franchise now. Whereas Amiibos, you're lucky if you didn't get hold of them. I've tried so hard to get a Zelda Amiibo from Wave 2 without going on the likes of eBay and Amazon and paying 3 or 4 times the regular retail price. And it's getting even more stupid with the fact that when the Amiibos came out last year, they were around £10 regular retail price. Now it's very likely you'll find them on places like shop2.net and other places for up to close to £20, which is absolutely stupid, because chances are they are just taking the extra money's profit because they know the sales are going to come. And then while I am on that subject, I've been doing a little bit of research. I'm going to take a look on eBay now. I'm going to show you how inflated these prices are getting, because these figures are so rare. So right, I've gone over to my other cam now, As I said, I loaded up eBay prior to making this video and broadcasting live on Periscope, and I'm taking a look at the sold listings so I can show that these are not listings that people are wanting the money for. These are what people genuinely paid for. So we've got a Jigglypuff Amiibo. This is one of the rarest Amiibos in the UK at the minute. I know it's a really rare one in America too, but I believe the stock is very limited. This one went for £19 and a penny with £4.39 postage. We'll scroll down a little bit more. There's a few more. There's even worse ones. This is probably the worst one. Greninja and Jigglypuff Amiibo, which when they first came out, the Amiibos were at a regular retail price of around £10 or £11. So you're looking at about 25 max, depending on the retailer. Now someone has just sold two of them for £57.49 with postage, bringing it up to just under £60 for two Amiibos. And we have the same again, £59.95. We've got a Captain Falcon there, which is £22, which I know is way overinflated because the price was only £13 when it came out, because I got one myself. Well, actually, I lie, my cousin bought one, but obviously family members share things. So yeah, £13 is what we got it for at the time. And then I know this guy, you can go to Tesco now, you can go to my local Tesco and you can buy him for £10. I think it's either £10 or £10.50. £14.99 it's on. £58 for the two Amiibos again. £40 for Shulk plus postage, which is another Amiibo that I've seen online at the time of being regularly available online for less than £15, I believe it was. Now it's £40.99. There's a Squid Amiibo there. That one, to be fair, was probably part of the heist yesterday. There's a Charizard one there, £18.99. I know Shop2 have them for a very similar price now. Even websites like Shop2 and Amazon have started increasing their prices just because they know you're going to buy them, which to be fair is absolutely stupid, because if Nintendo just supplied the amount of figures that we need, we could get these over £10 and Nintendo would make a boatload more money, because to be fair, going back to these prices, people are willing to pay £60 for two Amiibos. If Nintendo just made two more Amiibos and sold them at a regular price, they'd be making money, because Nintendo are making no more money out of the fact people are paying these prices. Nintendo are only making the original price of the Amiibo, and it's stupid people like us that are feeding these sort of people that order 50 at a time, and it's the reason we can't get hold of them. But if Nintendo made the demand, then people would be able to get hold of them and these prices wouldn't exist. People are just feeding these people and are just playing right into their hands, because to be fair, if I had the money going, I'd probably buy 50 of them too, because I know I'd be able to triple my money easily. And especially looking at some of the prices where they're going up to 60 quid, I could easily get triple, quadruple my money. But I'm not the sort of person where I don't have 500 quid I'm going to go and spend on Jigglypuff Amiibos, and two, it's pretty damn harsh. Because if I wanted one, I wouldn't expect to have to do this to be able to get hold of one. I'd expect I'd be able to go down to my local Tesco or Argos and be able to pick one up. But no, these sort of people are the sort of people that ruined the whole Amiibo thing for us. On top of Nintendo that make things rare as hell. Rare as hell. You get your exclusive, that exclusive to Walmart. Well, we don't have Walmarts. How the hell are we meant to get hold of them? No wonder they're going for these stupid prices. If you get like 3 shops in the whole of the world that has this product in, how the hell are we meant to get hold of it? I have no method of being able to get hold of half of these Amiibos. So if I want one, I'm going to pay 60 quid. Nintendo, you are an absolute fucking joke. There's no other way to describe this. You are a joke. If you just met up, no wonder you got robbed. To be fair, you asked for it. I feel sorry for Game, because they didn't deserve this. I feel sorry for the people that ordered Splatoon Special Editions and now have to go to like a Shop2 and pray to hell they can get hold of one. They don't deserve it. But to be fair, you deserve to get shit like this done to you, because you just treat your fans like utter shit. There's no other word to describe this, guys. Nintendo treat their fans like shit. And to be fair, I'm not going to lie, I'm a massive Nintendo fan. I've been playing Mario games for over 20 years now. Nintendo have been part of my life since I was a small child, but just the way they just completely fuck over fans is not acceptable at times. It's like with the Smash Brothers. When Smash Brothers came out, good luck trying to get hold of one of those bloody GameCube adapters. It's absolutely insane. I managed to get hold of one. I was very fortunate to be able to pay a regular retail price, about 40 quid to get the game. I think it was 50 quid. I got the game and the adapter for I think £49.99. But my grandparents paid 80 quid for it because they could not get hold of one because they were so rare. People were buying 5 or 6 of them, sticking them on eBay for these stupid prices. And because the kids want them, you bloody pay for them. But if Nintendo had made more, then we wouldn't have this issue. Because like I said, to be fair, Nintendo aren't making more. By this guy selling this item, what, £30.99. Nintendo aren't making that. Nintendo are making the £10 that he paid for it originally. Absolutely just takes the piss. Let's scroll through a bit more. Wii Fit Trainer, I can go buy that now for £10.50 at my local store. There's one of them sat in a store now, a mile away from my house. So I can go now and buy one and double my money. It's an absolute joke. Just because some other people in the UK aren't as fortunate as me, because no one buys Amiibos around here, because I don't know why people won't buy them. We have the same 6 inch since they came out. We haven't even flogged the stock that we got the day they came out. It's absolutely stupid. Dr. Mario there, 30 quid, 29 quid. Absolutely fucking stupid, Nintendo. Like I said, I don't blame the fact you got robbed. I don't see it as a stupid thing that was like out of the blue. Like, why the hell did that event happen? The reason that event happened, guys, is because you take the absolute piss. You take the absolute piss. Once your original shipment of Splatoons is sold, once the shops have sold them, you no longer have access to them. So basically, if you say send 500,000 over across Europe, once those are gone, we have no way of being able to get hold of that Amiibo. Why? Why can't we get hold of that Amiibo? Why don't you just send some out in a box and put them on the goddamn shelves? Probably going to give myself a fucking heart attack if I keep going on, guys, but why don't you just put them on the shelf? Because you're going to get people like this who are buying 50 and they're going to sell these £20 Amiibos, which is still taking the piss. They're going to sell them for closer to 40 because we have no option to pay it. We have no option but to pay for it. I don't even know what else I can say. This is coming from a guy who absolutely adores the franchises, but it is an absolute joke. It is an absolute joke, and I really hope people at Nintendo see stuff like this. And I really hope all this negative attention that they get finally catches up to them, or they finally do something about it and just say, you know, we're actually going to put them on the shelves. Because people, it's like ticket touts. People don't, like the bands and that who are playing these gigs, they don't want these people happening, but we don't do nothing to stop them. Like, if they sell a ticket for 30 quid and then someone pays 100 quid for it, they're not making that extra 70 quid. They're not making no more money out of it. It's just some random guy making a load of money. I actually work in retail, and there's a people that come down to my store and they buy 30 lots of stuff like Skylanders when they go on sale, and they do this. To be fair, if I looked hard enough, I could probably find some stuff that I've sold them, but there's nothing I can do about it. But maybe if we put them on the goddamn shelf, people would not be paying these inflated prices and we would not get this shit. So Nintendo, I don't feel any sympathy for your Splatoon incident. I feel sorry for the people who got hit by it, but I don't feel sorry for you. It's an absolute joke. I'm going to go and try and find something else now that explains it a little bit more. Got an article here from Eurogame. I'm going to go send this, show this on cam now. Let's see if it can zoom in a bit. So right, I did post this on my separate YouTube channel yesterday, I think it was. You can find it if you search for DLC Gaming Splatoon on YouTube. You'll find it. It'll probably be the top post. The channel's DLC Gaming. I did report this on my other channel, but I'm just going to show this to you guys. The vehicle had been en route from Nintendo's European headquarters to Games UK warehouse. Copy of the rarer, more expensive Splatoon Special Edition, which contains the game's rare squid amiibo, made up much of the delivery. Game's entire shipment is now gone. Now gone. People robbed that shit. It is not acceptable, Nintendo. The retailer has notified customers that it can now not fulfill orders for the Special Edition. The only way to get the squid amiibo in Europe is by getting the Special Edition. So I think it says somewhere, yeah, we will unfortunately not be getting replacements for these missing items, Games email affected customers explained. We have no option but to substitute the Splatoon and Amiibo in your order with the standard version of the game. So now, a lot of these people, I imagine, have gone over to the likes of Shop2 and Amazon. I know their sales did hit the roof, and I think Shop2 actually marketed it a little bit on Twitter by trying to get people to go to their website to buy it, which is understandable. But for those people that weren't fortunate enough to get it, it now means they've got no way of being able to get this. To be fair, this is a game that I've been waiting a long time to come out. I've been following this game quite closely, and thankfully I've got a copy of it myself coming, which is good, and it's definitely on its way, unless some guy robs the DPD van and then I don't. But for these people that have been waiting months for it, now they've got no access to this amiibo. They could have, like I said, this could be children that have been waiting for this. And then I love how Eurogamer take the piss a little bit here. The Splatoon Special Edition soon to be appearing at a CEX near you. And as much as they're joking about it, it's entirely true. It's entirely true. This is the sort of thing that is going to happen. We're going to see these guaranteed come Friday. Maybe now. Maybe we can even find it. Let's try find it now. Because guarantee most of these, especially if they come from one area, will be from probably the guys who robbed them, because they're going to get away with it. But I really hope that the likes of eBay, Game and Nintendo are working with the police and they're going to bring these guys down. I searched for Splatoon and it gave me a platoon. That sucks. So none are out as of... Oh, there's something here. That was listed on the 12th of April. So right, that is that's a new post. That was only posted up today. Actually, it was posted less than half an hour ago. This item is ended. There we go, Nintendo. The game is not out yet. I paid for that there. I paid $39.99 for. Someone has just sold it for $64.99 and the game is not even out yet. Because Nintendo could not meet supply and demand, £30 over retail, this game is £25, sorry, over retail, this game is already sold for. That is an absolute joke, just because this person, Midlands girl, knows fine well that you are going to pay for it because you have no option, because some people robbed it. There's never put, this is before the incident occurred, but you're looking at £104.50, it's an absolute joke. People are taking advantage of this because you, Nintendo, let them. You let them do this. It's absolutely appalling. I really hope that someone at Nintendo comes across this video and just thinks, wow, we are fucking unbelievable. We are causing all this stuff. And to be fair, we've only got ourselves to blame because, let's face it, you do. It's an absolute joke, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing else I can say about it. I really hope Nintendo sort it out. There we go. That's actually, I'm just going to quickly show you this, guys. Before I wrap this shit up, we have a... Where's it? There. There we go. We've got the Splatoon Limited Edition Squid Amiibo set. You get a free t-shirt of it, fair enough. You get the 3 Amiibos plus the game, like £109. It's going to show up there. The same set minus the t-shirt, $59.86 over on Shop 2. Yet people are selling it for £109. But once everyone buys them for $59.86 on Shop 2 and it sells out, they're not going to get any more in. So the only option is to go down to the likes of these posts and pay £109 and guarantee people are going to. People are going to, and it is an absolute joke that Nintendo are allowing this to happen. And it really, really annoys me because I was trying to collect Amiibos back in the day when they first came out. I was going to collect a lot. That was going to be my thing. I was going to collect a lot. I was going to unbox them on YouTube. I was going to showcase them. It was going to be absolutely fantastic. And then bam, the exclusives came out and that was it. The collection was over. I gave up. I had no way of paying them because I could not justify putting quadruple the amount that I should have paid for this Amiibo into someone else's pocket. Some backstreet he's not even a retailer, just a guy who's basically out to con people. I'm not putting money in his pocket just so I can complete my collection. I gave up. So I'm no longer giving Nintendo money. I bought one of these Splatoon games, but that's because the game looks absolutely awesome. It's got nothing to do with my collection. Whether it comes with Amiibo or not, I would have bought it anyway. But I am not feeding some guy's pockets. I'm not lining them just because he's scamming people and getting away with it. So Nintendo, sort your shit out. And there's nothing else I've got to say about that. So I'm going to end this episode of What Grinds My Gears. This really has ground my gears. It really has. I am really, really pissed off about this whole situation. You can check it out, my news report, if you search for DLC Gaming Splatoon over on YouTube. You can subscribe to that channel as well so you don't miss out on any future episodes. You can follow my channel on YouTube if you're not already watching this on here, which is SilentOblivion903. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Periscope if you've got the app so you don't miss any of the other future episodes, because if this quality does turn out alright, I might start doing the series on Periscope and put them on YouTube later on. The only issue I've got with Periscope is I haven't figured out how to get my camera, because if I turn it like that, which is on its side, I'm now upside down. I'm upside down basically, which sucks. So I've got to hold it up vertically like this, but then I've got no way of being able to keep it still. So I'm holding it so as you see the camera's shaking a bit and that, which does suck a little bit. And like I said, the save quality is only 320 by 568, so unless I can get it save in full HD, or maybe do something to try and up the quality a little bit, it might not turn out too well. So this episode might actually suck, but fingers crossed it doesn't, and it becomes a good way because I'll be able to interact with viewers. If you follow me on Periscope and Twitter, you'll be able to talk to me. The good thing about the Periscope app is you can send messages live as I'm doing this. You can ask me questions, you can voice your opinion, I can respond to them live on video. It's basically like Twitch for Twitter. if that sort of makes sense. It's Twitter's version of Twitch, but you're sort of streaming yourself, not games. It's a really cool idea. It seems like something that could become part of my series and other things in the future. I'm really looking forward to getting a bit further into it and discovering new features and discovering how to make the experience better for you guys and me. And like I said, that brings me to the end of this episode of Grind My Gears. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Periscope so we can interact next time on the next episodes I do, because they'll be coming very, very soon. Check out my DLC gaming channel. Like I said, it's search for DLC Gaming Splatoon and you'll probably be able to find the link in there. You'll be able to find the channel that way, because I haven't got 500 subscribers, so I don't have a custom channel name yet. It's some random URL which is really, really long as hell. Which is a weird thing for YouTube to do. I know it makes sense because you're not going to get a load of dead channels that have taken up loads of names. But how are you meant to find the channel if you don't have a name to find? Basically, you've got to search for it and search through hundreds of other channels to maybe come across the one you're looking for. But anyway, like I said, you can find it that way. At least you'll be able to find my channel. Subscribe to that because I keep you up to date with a lot of new stuff and post a lot of top 10 stuff like that, which is quite cool. But anyway, I will see you guys very, very soon in the next video. So until next time, guys, bye for now.